talk about things when it's fresh on your mind. And I was, once again, someone reached out to me about the Butch and Bob show. I'm just going to have to flat out say it now. Somebody reached out to me about what was said on the Butch and Bob show. As you know, there is their side, there is my side, and there's the truth. And my side is the truth. Whenever you are able to have a platform and you don't have the other party on there that you are accusing of something, and you have that ability to do that, then to me, something's wrong. Okay? Something is totally wrong. When you sit there and you make an accusation that I am saying something or insinuating that somebody else might be exhibiting racial discrimination, and I hadn't said, oh, something's wrong. I have been home almost every day. I have been accessible almost every day. They could have easily called me and asked me to schedule a meeting with them or an interview with them. Nothing has happened. But what has happened is that they have decided to take their platform and use it against me to try to badger me. That's what has happened. Um, they have taken the word equity and equality and tried to make them interchangeable, and they're not interchangeable. Equity and equality is not the same as they were trying to put it out there. What equity is, so everybody has a full understanding. I attend almost every Georgia School Board Association class I can, so that I'm knowledgeable on what I'm talking about and what I'm doing. I'm not just sitting up here making up stuff. But equity has to deal with we making sure that each child has what that child needs in order to be successful in school or whatever they're doing. That is what equity is. Equality is giving everybody the same thing. That's like, I got a kid that is left-handed. Okay, if I'm being using equality and I'm being equal across the board, I'm giving every child the same pair of scissors. Okay, the exact same pair of scissors. But see, that left-handed kid don't can cut with a right-handed pair of scissors. I didn't realize till later on in life that there was a difference between a left-handed pair of scissors and a right-handed pair of scissors. But there is. So to be equitable for that child is to get that left-handed child a pair of left-handed scissors so that left-handed child can cut the same way that that right-handed child cut. That's the between equity and equality. So everybody knows and understand. Oh yeah, I'm hot. I'm 38 hot, as they call it. Okay, because I am not happy when somebody tries to put me out there as if I'm saying that that any of our employees are racist. That's what they're saying. Okay, really? Oh, really? No. Like, you can't disagree with something. You can't bring forth something and put something out there to make people understand. Also, our school system is a Title I school district, meaning that the majority of our school children qualify for free or reduced lunch. Okay. Now, also, 75, close to 75% of the students in our school system are Caucasian. Close to 25% are minority. So when I talk about socioeconomic disadvantages, the socioeconomic disadvantages don't have anything to do with color. You want to get real and right with it? This is a poor county. But see, people put blinders on and don't look at it. You have poor African American kids. We have poor white kids. We have poor Hispanic kids. It does not discriminate. So when I'm fighting, I'm not just fighting for the kids on the hill. I'm fighting for all the kids, so that they have the equity, the chance to excel and exceed just like everybody else. That's what I'm fighting for. And if it caused me to be an angry person or seen to be an angry person, I just have to be that because you voted me in. And if they don't like what I'm doing, they'll vote me out. And if I'm voted out, guess what? That means God's got something else for me to do. That's all that means. But I'm not going to sit back here and continue to watch them take things and take it out of proportion. Now, I listen and I hear what is being presented. But people forget that I also have been in the fire as a coach. Okay? I've been in the fire as a coach. There's a lot of things I know. There's a lot of things I've seen. And it is in my opinion, like I told them before, that it is in the best interest of all students, not just some students, that we don't combine our middle schools for athletics. And because they didn't even talk about the academic aspect of it, they didn't talk about the school spirit aspect of it. What Butch and Bob did was took only one portion of what I discussed and made it a racial issue. It is not a racial issue. They even talked. Let me tell you what I talked about. They even said, because I called up the middle school principals who just happened to be African American, they pointed that out. What I did, I called up the people who are currently in position. Okay. I didn't know what their real view was on middle school athletics. I had no idea. I called them up to get their expert positions because they are the people who govern the athletics at their schools. Okay. They hadn't really even discussed it with them. They had overlooked them. But they made it a racial issue because the two principals happen to be African American. The other gentleman they mentioned has not served as an administrator in middle school at this time. So I called the current administrators up, and I would do it again because there's nothing wrong with that. But if I know people out here in Wayne County are smart enough to realize the last thing I want is a divisive school system or a divisive community. That's the last thing I want. But there are things that we have to discuss and we have to talk about. It is what it is. But when you take only portions of what somebody says, I'm going to tell you again, I've said it 1,000 times. Half of a truth is a whole lie. And they need to tell the whole story, not half the story, but the entire story. And stop trying to paint a picture of somebody that is not true and not right. I appreciate you all chiming in and listen up. If you want to share this, I appreciate if you would share it because I'm not happy. And once again, the offer still stands. If they want to interview me, they can interview me as Sharon Daniel and get my true and honest opinion so everybody out there in radio land can hear the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Peace out. Love. Everybody have a blessed day. Hey, Jeanette, and make sure you tell Ben I say hello and that I am super duper proud of him.